Hello, people.
Hi.
Yep. We are here. K-pop 101. K-pop 101 class? Okay, whatever. K-pop class for about 101.
What?
What is it K-pop 101?
You don't know 101?
I know 101, but our class is not K-pop 101, is it?
What is it then?
K-pop class.
What do you mean?
What is it 101?
What do you know? What do you think 101 is?
Produce 101?
No! Oh
Why?
my god, didn't you go... 101 is like when you call a basic class like chemistry 101, physics 101, linguistics 101.
Isn't it like 1 on 1?
No, 101.
Why is it 101?
I don't know, ask the Americans.
And it's not 1. It's 2.
I hate her.
Anyway, this was not our title.
They don't care. Fine. Fine. Fine.
다시 시작해야 돼.
다시.
Hello,
Hi.
we are K-pop class.
We are K-pop
We're teaching K-pop class. I don't know.
class.
What is it?
I hate her. I hate you too. Oh, thank you.
So this is our 4th class, and we will introduce you to how trainees in the K-pop industry get trained and become idols. Yeah, that's it. So, I'll start off with a introduction of a program which shows how trainees actually become idols. So this is the famous Produce 101 series. It has 4 seasons, and it basically shows 101 trainees going into a class and all sorts of these things, and they have to go through that to become voted for the top 11-12 people to be in a new Korean group idol.
To be in a new Korean group idol.
I don't know. I know, I only watched 1 season.
I don't know. I watched the 2nd season and
Part of the 4th.
a little bit of the 4th season. No, but I watched a lot of videos, like the cuts in YouTube's, which are probably not copyrighted. Yikes. And I hate that show. I just hate that show so much because my Kim Samuel could debut.
Okay, that's not a.
No, I'm talking about like the tragedies, you know.
It's not that
People
part yet.
only
It's not that part yet.
People
Okay.
only remember the last 11 people.
So it's like, to become an idol, you either become a personal trainee, kind of.
But like personal trainees never get there.
Yeah, not much. So most of them get into a entertainment company, you say?
Just entertainment.
Yeah, entertainment. Like the famous ones are ones like obviously SMYG,
No, not
JYP.
much.
Well,
It's
famous.
but
It's
you
not
shouldn't
popular.
but you should mention it.
Well, there are YG idols.
There is, but
Yeah, but
no,
yes.
don't mention it.
And like there are smaller ones like Starship and I don't know what else.
Starship, Pledis,
Jellyfish, and what else?
and
whatever. These
many more.
Yeah, many more and smaller.
So many more, like 100 more.
Yeah, and they become a trainee there, they mostly start from age of like at the least like 15 or something.
No, remember Samuel?
That's a really kind of took case. They were all from a really young age, so
Well, like mostly, I guess. No, but like when it's really young, it's mostly like 13.
yeah, but not much people right
No, it's
these
like
days.
young at 13, and like average like 15, 16,
Yeah.
and then late like 18, 19.
Yeah, and yeah, I guess.
And when you're over like 20, it's hard to get into the entertainment and make a debut. It's hard. If you're over 20, like they won't even let you in
Yeah.
because you're too old.
So they start from a really young age. So sometimes they have, when they get into entertainment, they have to change schools, like high school,
Mm-hmm.
and there they lose kind of I think the high school students like the idol what?
You mean like there are art high schools, like specials in arts, and like in those schools there's like fine arts, like model stuff, like the
Yeah.
major model stuff, and like some major like idol stuff.
Yeah, quite a lot of students don't really come to school that often, I think.
That's why they go to those schools, because
Yeah.
like they don't care if they come or not, because they know that they're all idols.
Yeah, so they go to those kinds of schools, and after, if they go to school after the school ends, they go straight to their entertainment training center or something, and they get lessons for the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
And and that's what they do for their entire period of training
Life.
before they get into debut. So Princess 101 shows this really clearly. All they do is literally training or sleeping or eating.
They don't show them eating,
They do.
but it's like ramen, like
Yeah.
not proper meals.
Yeah. I think they can't even show the proper meals because they're not proper.
Well, they're idols.
Yeah.
Also.
So yeah, they show trainees constantly like studying, no, training up to like 4 a.m. in the morning, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a really good representation of what training to become an idol in Korea is.
It's like, you know, like the Americans, they know like, well, not Americans, just people outside of Korea, they know like BTS, Blackpink, EXO, Girls' Generation, Twice. They know so many K-pop groups, but they only know so little. There's so many, but that's still like really little. It's like there are hundreds, thousands of universities in America, and like the ones, probably the people outside of Korea knows, they are like the Ivy League people. So a lot of people try out for idol because, you know, it's cool, like they earn a lot of money, fame, and fans, love, and all that stuff, but the reality,
It's
It's
a really high risk kind of
yeah, it's not easy.
career.
It's like you could get into the entertainment when you're 13, and you could practice for like 7 years and become 20, but you can't make a debut.
Mhm.
Like they won't let you. Then 20, you get out of that entertainment, it's over. It's a high risk. I mean,
Yeah.
like you have to be fortunate.
Mhm.
Not only your skills,
Yeah.
like your face, you have to be fortunate.
And it's like there are idol groups that made the debut and they talk about their trainee kind of life.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess the most that we heard from is like from groups that we like, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Well, like my favorite group, like VIX. I think Leo. He practiced like 3.5 years in only Jellyfish Entertainment, and he was in other entertainments before, so it was like at least 3.5 years. But the Mangne, Hyuk, he trained for only like 3 months. Yeah. And you know, like VIX was also from a survival group, a survival TV show called My Doll. I don't know, it's called My Doll, but My Doll. And like they had 10 people and they only chose 6, And like I said, Mangne Hyuk, he only trained for like 3 months, 4 months, but he got chosen, and the ones who didn't get chosen was like the trainees who had trained for like 5 years.
This kind of like weird K-pop idols that really get famous. Quite a lot of them is from like audition groups and things like that.
Yeah,
Seems-
Twice they're from like 16, VIX, My Doll, and EXO.
17 is also from. It's kind of. They had their own like debuting TV shows.
Yeah.
They're not just.
Like VIX, like
Yeah.
yeah, it was like only Jellyfish thing.
Yeah. It was. But they all in like 17 version. No one dropped out, but still, it's kind of audition.
We dropped out.
Yeah. Because so many idol trainees go through progress like that, and even if they make a unit kind of out of audition progress, sometimes they fail. Like the unit.
Oh yeah, the unit really failed.
Yeah.
It really failed. Yeah, it really failed.
Yeah. So a lot of groups just disappear like that, and
Yeah.
and like we get episodes from our idols like what they did in their training time. So do you have any episode that you remember?
VIX?
Yeah.
Well, they don't really talk much about when they were training.
Oh really?
Yeah, they don't.
Oh,
Yeah, they really don't.
maybe because 17 was training for such a long time. Like they
Yeah.
were like literally from like 15 or something too.
And you know, like VIX, like they have so many different years of training
yeah.
years. So like some of them they only talked for like 10 minutes
Mm.
and they make a debut. So Yeah.
So one episode that I remember from 17 is that during the training time, two people, like one out, Bruno went out saying his stomach hurt and went to the convenience store to eat something
why?
because he was so hungry, and so he faked that his stomach was aching and he went to the convenience store.
Okay.
And then, Do-yeon followed him. So they were having like they didn't plan it together, but they had the same idea in their head.
So they met at the convenience store.
Yes, and then they went out of the convenience store because they met each other, and they found out like all the rest of the members were eating like 배달 음식 without them.
That's so sad.
So episodes like that happen during training time.
Oh, I heard like Twice, you know, the girl group. You know Sana, she's a Japanese member. So like when she was in Korea, like first years, she ate something, like 배달 음식, she ate in the training room, and like the training room forbids foods.
Mhm.
And she was like eating them, and like the manager or somebody, like they opened the room, they were like, "What are you eating?" And Sana, she was really fluent in Korea back then too, but she just pretended she's not, so she's like, "Nani? No desu ka? Nande?" So like she just pretended she didn't speak Korean, and she just ate the whole thing. I
Wow.
was like, "No desu ka?" Like the manager was like, "Oh, forget it, just eat it."
Yeah.
I was like, "Arigatou gozaimasu."
Oh. So these kind of episodes are kind of like good, but it's kind of like memory made into good memory because like
yeah.
추억미화.
Yeah.
These kind of things I think is a lot of idols say that their training like period was really hard, and so idols don't even want to mention and talk about it. It's kind of trauma.
Trauma?
Yeah, it's kind of trauma. For the
Trauma.
traumatic. Yeah, traumatic.
Okay, I didn't say that, but okay.
No, I was
Oh, okay,
trying
okay.
to say that. Yeah.
Wait, let me just check if it's filming. You keep talking. Because I kind of have this bad feeling that it might not be filming. Okay, it's being
It's,
filmed.
oh, thanks God. So now we will introduce a song from
Yeah.
a training.
Training TV show, the famous Produce 101.
Yeah.
It's called Pick Me.
Yeah.
Obviously. So we are girls with a dream. You know, because they're on the survival TV show.
Debut.
This is the moment when you and I will share our dreams.
Like the producers, the national producers, they're sharing a dream with the.
I guess it's like like the trainers, like they have their one pick.
Yeah.
So like, if you pick me and I become the debut member, you get your dream and I get my dream.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, wasn't it like that with you? She had her pick and produced one on season 4. He made a debut. Was that your dream come true?
Yeah, that was kind of really. I didn't sleep for the whole night. Like really, I don't know.
Okay.
I was kind of comfortable back then.
Okay. So shining light towards sweet you. I'm your one and only. Hey baby, show you're my paradise. Really. I'm really strange because of you. My heart is bouncing so much. Think it's gonna blow up. Wow. Me looking at you. Hey, feel me. Show you're my secret boy. And FYI, show you're my secret boy is not my translation. It's the original English lyric.
Wow.
Hey baby, show you're my secret boy. Can you feel me? Feel me. Can you touch me? Hold me. Can you hold me? Hug me tight. I want you pick me up. Like, pick me up? I still don't get it. Like, is she a pickup food? How do they pick her up? Like, pick her up? So it goes, ping me, ping me, ping me up. Ping me, ping me, ping me up. Ping me, ping me, ping me, ping me, ping me, ping me, ping me up. And that's the end of the song.
Yeah.
It starts with ping me, ends with ping me.
Yeah.
Ping me, ping me, ping me up. Yes.
So this is it for our lesson 4.